So thank you everybody for getting on the webinar today. It's Monday, the 26th of January, and this month's going by really fast, and it's a good thing. It's 2015, it's a brand new year, and we're going to do our presentation today for iMarkets Live. I'm John Rustin, Vice President of Marketing and Sales. So once again, thank you for getting on the webinar. If you have a pen and paper, grab it, sit next to you. Maybe you'll have a couple notes or questions you may have at the end. I try my best to answer them for you. So once again, it's John Rustin, Vice President of Marketing Sales for iMarkets Live. And iMarkets Live is a Forex and futures educational software company. We appreciate everybody give us a chance to present our company. And what our focus is basically teaching people how to use software to be involved in the Forex business. But one of the things I want to stress on this slide is automatic wealth education. So our software basically so that an individual can use software to be able to do Forex and trading. We want to talk a little bit about our mission statement. Every company that's in business has to have a mission statement. Many times there's a lot of projects and companies out in direct sales and network marketing that have great products, great services, even great leadership at times. But our focus is to become the world's largest Forex and future signal software on the community online. Our whole business model is taking our software signal service, making it so simple that an individual, which you can do today, can basically press a button. Unmuted. The software will follow experienced traders and make trades for you. So could you imagine, we're an industry creator, so there's really no company doing what we do that we know of, but at the same time, making it so simple that you don't have to spend years to learn how to be a Wall Street trader, but you can reap the benefit from the software we're providing through iMarkets Live. One of the things that people ask several times about our company is why iMarkets Live. There's so many other things out there. Well, this is the most important thing. You know, throughout history, the super rich for the elite class have really two denominators or things that differentiate them from other people. And it's because they have private networks, they have private membership, they have private associations, and the average person in the world usually doesn't have access to this kind of information or level of technology. So being a part of iMarkets Live, what makes us successful is, or you successful, is giving you the information, the knowledge, and really the inner secrets of Wall Street. I mean, the education we provide it's worth thousands of dollars, but the most important thing is you don't have to be born in a specific family. You don't have to go to a certain club. You don't have to go to a certain college. We level the playing field for you to have the ability to learn the secrets of the Wall Street wealthy. You know, once again, you know, what is it? Our CEO, Chris Terry, had the idea. He's been in the trading business over 14 years. He has been an educator, mentor. He's been in partnership with traders. He's also been recognized on television. He's an analyst worldwide. He speaks at the Traders Expo like he did in November of last year, 2014. He's featured weekly on the moneyshow.com site. And he's in the Traders Library. He's written books. He's co-authored books. He's ghostwritten books. So once again, having a CEO with this kind of experience who can teach us how to be a part of a system that usually is very hard for us to get involved in, it's very important for us, and he's made it easy. He's created software with iMarkets Live that you can download to your PC, or you can go to a trading room and learn how trading works. But the most important thing is he's lived the trading lifestyle. So think about it this way. In our industry, what company has a CEO who's lived the trading lifestyle, who's sharing information with you, and he also gives you the ability to do it part-time or full-time? So one of the most blessed parts of our business is having someone that's taken the lead, that's been there, done that. A lot of times you'll get in businesses where maybe a CEO's been in the industry, or maybe been a great distributor, or maybe he did well as a partner in another company, but this is a brand new model that most companies in our industry have never seen before. So once again, we have to thank Chris for us being an industry creator, and not like other things out there. There's nothing wrong with the other parts of the industry, but we're going into a $6 trillion a day industry with someone who has experience to guide us through the industry as new persons. This is important. You know, $6 trillion a day, let's talk about that. That's a lot of money. A lot of times people brag about the health and nutrition business, 140 billion, 300 billion. People talk about telecommunications, you know, almost 900 billion, maybe close to, you know, $1 trillion. But here's the thing. We're in an industry of $6 trillion a day. I mean, $6 trillion a day industry is a big industry. The biggest challenge for us as normal people is, you know, most people don't go to school and learn about the Forex industry. Most people don't go to school and learn about futures. Think about it. I want you to take a minute and think about this. When was the last class you ever had, if you've gone to high school and college, that taught you about trading or taught you about futures? And yet it's the largest industry in the world. So I'm not disrespecting education, but I wanted you to really think about that. You know, trading is global. Trading is almost 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So once again, if you are a very educated person, I want you to think about, you probably do have a bank account, and the bank trades your money. So what Chris and what iMarkets Live is doing for you is giving you the ability to make money like your own bank. It's very important to understand that the software levels that playing field. It automates the trade for you. It automates the signal. Think about this. $19 trillion market value. I mean, $19 trillion is a big market. But the biggest advantage for us as a team is you don't have to know about how to trade corn, steel, beef, futures. You don't have to know how to do trading for gold and all those, cotton. Think about that. If you have a software that eliminates you having to go to an educational curve and learning those things, it's really a simple system. If you know how to turn on a computer, wait a few seconds for the software load, then you become an expert like those persons trading in Wall Street in that $19 trillion marketplace. And once again, what if you just get a little piece of that? Now, we can't guarantee income or guarantee every trade's going to make you money, but what if? Do you ever stop and think, why so many people work on Wall Street? Well, they're there because it's a $19 trillion marketplace. I mean, you see the guys in the black suits, you see the guys driving the high-end cars, exotic lifestyles, the private jets, the private boats. They're in Wall Street because that's where the money's at. And here's the key. iMarkets Live takes Main Street to Wall Street without leaving your house. That's one of the reasons that $19 trillion marketplace should be very important for us as a company. One of the things that makes us also global, let's talk about this. You know, we're a global business opportunity. Currency is global. There's a different currency in China than a different currency in Japan. There's a different currency in the United Kingdom that, you know, they've got the euro and they've kind of come together, but at the same time, there's banks pretty much in every country of the world. So think about that. There's only 3 countries we can't do business in: Korea, you know, Iraq, and Iran. So every bank out there is participating in the Forex trading business, and now iMarkets Live gives you that power globally. iMarkets being a global business is that, you know, if you wanted to bring in your cousin in the United Kingdom, or bring in your cousin in Norway, or maybe you have a family member in Japan, or someone that you're dear to in France, I mean, you can build a business globally and also sell it to clients globally. $5 trillion a day, well actually $6 trillion a day, I'll correct that later, $6 trillion a day Forex business is a pretty big business to be in. Once again, every trade may not be perfect, but that's part of your opportunity to have daily income. Think about what I just said. In direct marketing, 90+% of income is derived from recruiting. Only about 7% sell retail products. Our company is a software company selling a retail product that's in a $6 trillion a day industry. And here's the great thing about it. Direct sales is the best way to market and sell anything. It's a $166 billion industry. Now think about it. We're the first direct sales company on the planet Earth with our model. And yet we're going into a $19 trillion industry. So if you combine the banking system with a global home-based business, with a $6 trillion a day business, and then a $166 billion direct sales network marketing global industry, it makes for a great opportunity for those who understand that the merging of the most 2 powerful industries together, network marketing and the Forex futures industry, there's really no business opportunity to compare to iMarkets Live. Now, it is a very true statement. In the past, only the privileged elite had the ability to get involved in the high levels of these organizations like Wall Street and the big companies, the S&P 500 companies, because they had control. They had access to the information. iMarkets Live levels the marketplace for us all. Giving us the ability to get a training, an education that where you can look over the shoulders of the people who normally would push you out and watch they do their trades, watch the patterns. In fact, our experts will broadcast to you, whether it's audio or video, which you can do your daily classes or classes scheduled, where you can see the charts. You can identify the different patterns. Imagine, what is that education worth to you to teach you how to trade like a bank, to teach you how to trade like bankers that make $3, $4, $5 million, $10 million into your bonuses, because they understand, being at that highest level of organizations, how money really works. iMarkets Live takes Main Street, it pulls it to a Wall Street. It's a very serious business opportunity, but at the same time, you don't have to have experience. I think that's the most important thing that our company offers you, is an opportunity where you do not have to have experience. You just have to be open-minded, coachable, and driven by why you're looking for a business opportunity. The other thing about training is that, we're going to go into the event seminar business the next 20 to 30 days. The biggest benefit for that is you get to be with like-minded people in a private environment that basically gives you the ability to work as a team. I mean, think about that. Live training education rooms are great, but there's nothing better than a room full of people who are doing the same thing. They're being trained. You can see somebody. You can touch somebody. You can listen to someone else's story. You can find out, why is this person who's a single parent doing iMarkets Live part-time? Well, maybe he or she doesn't want to have to work that extra job and be away from their kids. Or maybe your vision is to, do something bigger than that. But here's the key. When our events start happening, everybody will be able to touch and embrace not just the corporate team, their leadership, and meet new friends. Because at the end of this whole thing about network marketing or referral marketing, it's all about association. The good thing is we're associating with a $6 trillion a day industry, which is a very, very unique opportunity. One of the things to talk about is your why. A lot of times people get in network marketing, home-based businesses because they just want that extra $500 paycheck. $500 doesn't go as far as it used to 20 years ago. So think about it. It's a fact of saying the average college for a child 5 years from now is $50,000 to $70,000 a year. And at the same time, the key is that we're in situations where, there are parents out there who don't have a college fund. There are parents out there who are looking to just make ends meet without having to find 2 or 3 jobs. The other thing is the IML Forex and Futures training. It's powerful because it's changing people's lives, giving the ability to dream again. To me, that's the most important thing. You can get into a business and you start dreaming again versus having more month-end paycheck at the end of the month. That's really a great opportunity. Maybe you do want a new car. Maybe you want to take a vacation. But here's the challenge with the world today. There are more people who are looking for a reason to not have a good opportunity to make money than people who are looking for an opportunity. You would think that most people want to get out of the rat race, so to speak. But see, iMarkets Live is looking for those unique individuals that really have a why, who want to see change, who want to be a part of something big. So once again, whether it's a new car, college fund, whatever it might be your why, my mama and my mentors in network marketing always said, if your why doesn't make you cry, you're not going to do what you say. If your why is bigger than your real visual of where you are today, look back at the last 5 years, ask yourself, does my next 5 years look like my last 5 years? And if you're not satisfied, like Les Brown says, if you fall on your back, at least you can see which way to get up. And that's what IML does for a lot of people. It's giving them opportunity to not just get up, but get that why into a position where they can dream again, they can see it, they can achieve it, and IML can make it happen for you. But what if, what do you want out of life? I mean, that's really back to that why again. What are you looking for? Are you looking for, to own your own home? Or are you looking to do something more? What is your why? You have to write it down. We teach all this time in direct sales to have a dream board. Think about this. If you work a job, you come home from work, and you're not satisfied, and there's nothing on your refrigerator, there's nothing on your wall, there's nothing written down where you see what your dream is, then you truly are dreaming, because you can't achieve what you don't practice seeing. So maybe it is something more you want out of life, but you've got to visualize. Visualize where you want to be. IML can help you fly as high as you dream. You only limit yourself by how uncomfortable you have to be. You think about it. If you're on this webinar, when you were born, the first breath you took, you started dying. You came out of a very uncomfortable situation just to be in this world. And yet here we are with an opportunity with no limits. And that's the thing you have to think about. You have to be uncomfortable to achieve the things you dream about. Because once again, it's easy to quit. One of the great things about our business is not $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $100,000 of education to get started. It's just a $195 gold pack. $195 gold pack and $95 a month to have your account active. So once again, with all the secrets of Wall Street, the traders, the $6 trillion a day business, the 5 minutes a day to turn your signal on and turn it off, the live training events, the recorded training events, the webinars done by our CEO, all the tools you need to be successful for only $195 and $95 a month. That's $1 million business and a $195 package. Once again, let's talk about this. Another denominator for super rich people, they know how to create cash cows. Think about that. For $195 and $95 a month, you go open up your trading account with maybe NinjaTrader or one of our vendors. If IML can give you a $5,000 what we call play money account, you don't have to risk your real money. Think about that. You can earn while you learn with IML giving you through our vendors $5,000 of play money. Could you imagine really playing Monopoly with real money? That's what it's like. You get to play in the trading business before you spill your real money. So where's the risk? Well, the risk, again, if your why is not big enough, then really it doesn't matter if we're giving you gold bricks and shipping it FedEx. The key today is IML gives you the ability to start dreaming again and reach your personal goals. And support. Let's talk about support. Whether it's customer service or personal support or team support, our job is to make sure that you understand. You'll be in a business of your own, but not on your own. We're here to support you. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you through those little days where you may feel that you're kind of lost with this program. Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. It is not complicated. We have support through call in, email, Skype. We'll do whatever we have to do. And when we start doing events offline, you have even more support. So once again, you're in business by yourself, but really you're not. You're part of the IML family. And that's what we want to promote with our customer service side. The other thing is basically your first order. Whenever someone comes to you and says, oh, I really like what I heard, how do I get started? Remember, it's $195, $95 monthly subscription. Your first order for that person, customer, or coming in as IBO, that customer pays you or earns you $100 the following week. Now think about that. If you have 10 customers a week, your opportunity is, 10 times that $100. But the biggest benefit is you're not pushing someone into something that they don't want or they can't make money at. $6 trillion a day and having the ability to open a trading account, they have a very high opportunity of making daily cash flow. So once again, your first order commission is $100 for the next week because we do pay weekly. That's one thing about this company going on 2 years old. We pay on time, every time, and the check is right. Those are some important things. So once again, talk about customer acquisition. When you first refer a retail customer, you get paid retail commission of $100, but you also have personal sales volume. You also have personal volume, and then you also have personal and group volume. So we actually reward you even more money when you have them actually paying their $95 a month via the volume model. Very important. You just don't get paid one time on a customer and not paid anymore. That volume comes into play here where we have a 3x8 matrix. It's very important to understand this. Whenever your customer pays their $95 a month, they are part of your matrix. You get paid 4% on 8 levels, 1 through 8, 4% on each level is basically what you paid the matrix. But the great thing about it is, as long as you're active on your $95 a month, that 1 through 8 pays you 4% on each level. The greatest thing about it is once you have the opportunity to have a full matrix, that's 9,840 people. Well, you see that's $934,800 in sales. So you do your own math there, but the bottom line is, you know, this is a global business. People may say, well, John, that's a lot of people. Well, let me ask you a question. There's 6 billion people on the earth. 4 billion of them have cell phones, and guess what? We're coming out with a mobile app that you can put on your phone and do the business. So here's the beautiful thing about it. There's still 3 billion, you know, PCs and laptops out there. So once again, now I hope that 9,840 people is not a big number. There's enough people looking that you can fill this thing up pretty quick if you get to work. Can't guarantee it if you get to work. Now this is something I love about our comp plan. If you have ever referred from someone to a job, could you imagine asking your boss that, you know, hey boss, I want a 100% matching bonus from I referred Pete over there. He's been here 2 years. You know, in most cases, that will never happen. In most comp plans, it will never happen. I've been writing comp plans for almost 25 years. I've been the VP of the largest MLM software company in the world at one time, and I know for a fact, on your residual income for your $95 a month and your team and your matrix, for you to get a 100% match, I want to make sure you understand this. If you refer Joe and Joe refers Tom, you get 100% of Joe's check. But here's the great thing about it. If you refer 10 Joes, that means you get referred 100% of 10 residual checks. Now, could you imagine? For years in network marketing, years, we've always said, man, if I could just get this one guy, he's got thousands of people. Or I can get this one lady, she's got thousands of people. And we all have that person come to you, get excited about the business, then they start working the business, and you know what? Some of the comp plans let your people down. Well, think about this comp plan. If you refer people directly to you and you can make 100% of their referral income from the matrix, I mean, that's not been done in this industry to where 100% is 100%. So once again, I want you to think about that. Remember that why. Remember why you're looking, why you're doing this business. So what if you're the person who gets that one person, that one magic moment in time, and that person fills up their matrix, and you have 100% match on that person's income? Now you understand how special our compensation plan is. The other thing is, think about it. We have an infinity bonus we'll talk about. If you were getting paid to infinity, where would you go on vacation? If you're getting paid to infinity, where would you live? Would you think about changing your zip code or area code? Well, you can do that with our company. Our infinity compensation plan is $35,000 group volume. It's not even you. You do have your own personal volume, 11 customers and 1,045 in personal volume. So, but that's not a big deal. If you're working the business, you should be able to do that in little to no time. The other thing is, on the second tier group volume, you're talking 2% on your organization. The third, 3% on 200,000 group volume. So once again, what would you do? What would you do if you had that coming in right now? Where would you live? I mean, you'd probably change your zip code in some people's cases. But once again, that's part of why we're such a special company. We had a great comp plan and great opportunity. One of the things you have to think about, don't let anybody steal your dreams. We talked about what is your why? What could you change in the last 5 years that maybe IML can help you with? Any business you go into, people are going to go, well, I wouldn't do that. Well, ask them a question. Do they have a bank account? Yeah. Do you put money in your bank account every month? Yeah. So your bank's trading your money, and you're giving me advice about not making money like a bank? See, there's no excuse for someone to talk you out of IML. We're not promoting pills, potions, and lotions you never heard of. I'm sure everyone's heard of Wall Street. Everybody knows what a bank is. So if you know that your dream, your why is big enough, don't ever let someone steal your dreams. Because here's the other thing. You have no risk. We're giving you $5,000 of play money. That's a pretty good deal for a business opportunity. And then think about the refund policy. You have 14 days to change your mind. If you get busy with this business, 14 days will turn into 14 months, and guess what? In most cases, you'll find out you've achieved your why. So once again, don't ever let anybody steal your dreams. I want to make sure disclosure is very important. You know, we can't guarantee you income. It's based on your own personal efforts and the personal efforts of your organization. All we can do is make sure you understand that if you devote time to our model, the income level or whatever you generate is guaranteed only by your own efforts, not by the company. So everybody that's in business can sign up in our company, understand that, you know, whatever your dream is, you can work towards it. But you have to understand, legally, we can't guarantee you anything but an opportunity if you use the system. If you use the system. So once again, on an income disclaimer, you will only be paid based on your own efforts and efforts of the people you train on your team. It's very important to understand that. But think about this, okay? Wealth empowerment and personal development. We're going to really push that this year with our events, our offline events. We're going to be in tropical locations. We're going to be in high-end hotels. I mean, the company's already done an event at the Bellagio. I mean, can't get any higher than that. But bottom line is, we're all about this. Once you're in business and you have the ability to trade anywhere in the world, think about it. Where would you trade? Would you trade at home? Would you trade in the Bahamas? Would you trade in Europe? Would you trade in Fiji? There's internet connection around the world. So I really want you to think about that. Where can't you trade? So once again, if you haven't joined IML already, I thank you for the opportunity to join us. If you have joined already, please get your trading accounts open. People trading today making money, but here's the most beautiful thing about IML. We're one family, one dream to be the largest online software trading community in the world, and we can't wait to see you a part of our team. So with that being said, this is John Rustin in Santa Ana, favorite little town in California. Thank you so much for being on our webinar tonight.